What's up? What's going on? Your boy just landed in Vegas. I'm on a little vacation right now, but I had to talk about this whole Jonathan Major situation. So, if I'm not mistaken, if you watched that video just like I did, wasn't that girl chasing bro for 4 blocks in high heels? Make that make sense. She was chasing Jonathan down in high heels with bad intentions. She looked better than some female athletes with high heels on, and she gets no punishment, no slap on the wrist, no nothing. Nothing at all. Like, make that make sense. Now, I'm not saying Jonathan is perfect in this situation. I'm not saying he didn't make any mistakes, but this situation could happen to anybody. So when guys come up on the internet or in public and they say, oh, well, I don't need help with dating, I don't need help with finding the right girl. Yeah, okay, let's see how long that lasts, because this could happen to any man. Like that whole situation that you saw on camera of this girl acting crazy, you can't sit there and tell me that that was the first time that happened. There was situations, I'm sure, that happened where Jonathan probably saw that she had a screw loose, but he ignored it because he really liked this girl. Well, I'm sorry, man. Like, relationships is a business. Again, women understand this better than we do. We're the ones looking for love and looking for the best that she can be, but girls are the ones looking for what is and what's right now. So if you see signs that your girl is probably crazy as hell, or she likes to always do things to be vindictive, why don't you just leave? I don't understand why a lot of guys don't leave. Now, some guys will say, oh, well, I told her what to do. I checked her. I told her not to be acting crazy. And you probably did. But sometimes that's not enough. That's not enough. Like, let's say if you're at a job and your boss is violating you because you're not doing your job. At some point, he'll just let you go. He'll fire you. Like, obviously, talking doesn't mean nothing. Or sometimes, let's say if you're a good worker, he just might suspend you. But at least he gave you a legit warning that if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can leave. So I don't understand why you guys keep bad girls around that be fucking up your image. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, I'm not making no excuses for her. Obviously, she ain't shit. But, like, I don't understand. I don't get it, bro. Like, why do you guys keep girls around that are no good for you? They're no good. Y'all be looking for love 24/7. Jonathan was a multi-millionaire. Again, I'm not making no excuse for this girl, but I'm pretty sure she showed signs of her being a big-time problem. This is why a lot of celebrities who are in the public eye, they're watching who they choose carefully when it comes to relationships. Well, actually, the smart ones. I'm not gonna say all of them. Just the ones who are smart and know that they're aware of what they're doing. They're trying to pick the right partner. That's what I will say. But another thing that really caught my attention also, not too long ago, Dana White, he was in charge. He's the president of UFC. So all my guys who watch UFC know what I'm talking about. Dana White is the president of the operations. He's basically the big boss, right? And he was found guilty of beating down his wife. No criticism, no punishment, no nothing. So as far as I'm concerned, this whole protect all women thing, I think we only apply that to certain people, particularly people who are black. That's just how I'm looking at it, man. So as far as I'm concerned, we live in 2023. We're about to enter 2024. And for the most part, nothing has changed, really. It's just evolved. There is still some racial shit going on. There's still some racial stuff going on that is just extremely not fair. But due to the fact that it's not fair, fellas, choose the person that you pick with before they ruin your career. Now, and some of you fans who watch Marvel movies like I do, like I'm a big time Marvel fan, and I do check out the Creed movies with Michael B. Jordan. Some of y'all might think, well, damn, well, Jonathan Majors was a very good actor. He was doing his thing in these movies, so how could they just write him out of the movies when he was doing good work? Guys, being a good actor doesn't mean a whole lot. And here's why I say that. Because producers are grimy as fuck. Producers are grimy as hell. And the reason how I know this is because I work in TV production. I've been working in TV production since, it's been over 2 years now, right? And this is something that even I had to find out for myself. Most of these actors or actresses that you guys idolize, they don't have as much leverage as you think they do. Now, maybe the lead or the person next to the lead, yeah, in most situations, but the majority of them, they don't have as much leverage as you think they do. Producers are the ones calling the shots. Producers and whoever's funding the money in these productions and in these studios are the one that has the final say so. So they don't want someone casted. That's the end of it. Like, why do you think a lot of actors and actresses, they tell me all the time, and even I went through this process when I'm in LA and I'm talking to a lot of casting directors and producers, they always sit there and talk about how they want a certain look, they want a certain image, so perception, also the bullshit, and all the things that factor in to them casting somebody. So when you have a label of you being guilty of harassment, it ruins your chances of getting casted, and they don't want you in their show or in their movie. So that's why Jonathan Majors is getting dropped by a lot of studios, because producers think that he's bad for their brand, even though he's not saying that he's all the way innocent, but he didn't put hands on that girl. Like, come on, like let's stop trying to sit here and act like he's such a bad person. The dude's not a bad person, bro. He made a mistake. You know, maybe he said some things he shouldn't have said. You know, maybe he yelled at her kind of viciously. Yes, that might have happened, but he did not put hands on this girl. He did not put hands on this girl, man. I don't know why. Like, what's going on is there's an agenda being pushed. You know, we have to make black successful men look very bad. We have to make them look worse than what they already are. That's what's going on, unfortunately. So, being that that's going on, fellas, choose the chick that's not going to embarrass you in public. Does she have to be perfect? No. No woman is perfect. I'm not saying they should be, but they can't be embarrassing you in public like this. All right, you can't sit there and tell me that Jonathan didn't see signs of her being a big time problem, and he just said like, ah, fuck it. Well, you know, I love you anyway. Let's make this work. Because that's a problem with a lot of guys. A lot of guys make this mistake constantly. They always try to see the potential in a chick, but seeing her for what she already is. All right, this is something that even I had to learn too. Sometimes don't wish for someone to be something. Just accept them for who they are. Just accept them for who they are. If she's showing you that she ain't shit and that she could cause problems for you, just have fun with her and let her rock. Let her rock, man. So listen, the main thing is don't judge Jonathan Majors, because this situation could happen to anybody. That's why it's important to know what type of girl you're dealing with. Matter of fact, it's important to know what type of people you're dealing with. Like, forget women for a second. Being around the wrong people can jam you up badly. Like, you see what's going on. Like, recently, for you guys who know who DJ Envy is, DJ Envy just got into a situation where he was almost involved in a Ponzi scheme because someone was stealing money with the whole, like, basically a Ponzi scheme is when you're involved in business with somebody and they're robbing you out of your money and you're not getting no profits out of it. So basically he was almost involved in an illegal flipping houses thing, where they was flipping houses, fixed them up, and the people who invest their money didn't get nothing. Now, it wasn't entirely DJ Envy's fault, but obviously when you get into business with the wrong person, they can ruin your image. So watch who you're dealing with. Any person can ruin your image, especially if you're trying to be big. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think of the video, and I'll see y'all later.